Hey there, welcome to Find Your Fit with Deanna. I'm Deanna. Today I want to share with you a quick little routine to stretch at your desk. Now, I know we are spending more time at our desks than ever before with back-to-back virtual meetings. And my first recommendation is always that we get up and move a little bit more frequently. So that's always sort of our first strategy because just getting up and moving out of that particular posture is really useful. Even if it's a mental sort of cue that every time you sign out of a meeting, whatever the case is, even if you can just stand up while you're signing in for the next one to connect. And I don't love that that's the way we have been scheduled because it's not ideal. All of that being said, I also want to offer today an opportunity just to say, well, what could I, if I am just at my desk, maybe I'm listening to something that I need to stay put, but I can shut my camera off for a moment. What are some of the stretches that we could do? So you're in your chair, your feet are going to stay put, low body's going to stay still. I want you just to think about what's happening in terms of posture and alignment in our upper body as we are sitting. And I know we all strive to have that great posture as you're working, and the day takes its toll, right? So we end up changing position and whatnot. So we're going to think sort of a top-down approach or top to middle approach of what are the things we can do. So let yourself just sit up tall and let your hands dangle down beside you and just give me a little roll back of the shoulders. Now, before you do that too intensely, I'm going to turn just so you can see what I'm up to. I want you just to think about what your head is doing. So before you move your shoulders, let your head lift, your gaze look straight forward, and imagine you have a tennis ball under your chin. You're going to hold that position. So that's where I want you to begin that process. And that actually is a great, let's move our shoulders while we're still chatting, but that's a great alignment cue to think about keeping that chin in, because as soon as we pop our chin forward just a little bit, it starts to add more strain and stress sort of down the way. So you've got that great alignment. We're going to roll those shoulders back and then just let those hands come to rest. Let your arms come to rest. Take one shoulder and drop it down. You see how I kind of pulled that? And not only like just let it go, but pull the shoulder down. So sort of flexing your armpit, pulling the shoulder blade down, let your head tip away. And it might not be ideal if you're sort of following along, but maybe just close your eyes for a minute, because the other piece, I'm going to bring my head back up to center. We're just doing the same other side. Pull the other shoulder down, head away. So, that is also one of the components that can really lead to a lot of that stress, is just having our eyes looking at screens so often. So as you're doing this, maybe close your eyes here and there. Head comes back up to center. Let's take one hand up. Your fingertips are going to your temples. Give that elbow a little pull back. Then start to let the rest of you turn ever so slightly. Exhale. And then slowly come back. Change sides. Other hand up to your fingertips to temple. Pull that elbow back. Slowly change. Do you feel that stretch in through chest? Yeah, maybe, some folks might feel up and through neck. And those muscles in the front of our neck as well. Rest. Let's do that one again. Pause a second. Shoulders relax. Hands are resting. Yes, chin in. You got it. Second side up. Or first side, I should say. Second set. Reach back. Turning, opening, exhaling. Good. And back. And then tell me, what is your sort of favorite thing to do? Because I want you right now to give your brain a break from work as well. What's your favorite thing to do? Is it cuddling with pets? Being with your kiddos, hanging out with family, being on your own? We love a little bit of time to ourselves. Back to your first side, everybody. Press the palm down, tip your head away. Yeah, close those eyes and just kind of imagine where, and it sounds so cheesy, but sort of where is that happy place, right? Where is your, moment where you can, I don't know, have you been to a walk along the water recently? Depending on the time of year you're watching this, right? Other side, press down. So giving our body a break, giving all of these muscles that carry our attention a break, closing your eyes if possible, letting your brain have a break, right? And rest. Now, I need you to stay facing forward, of course. I'm going to turn just so you can see what I'm doing. What I want you to do now is let your belly button and your sternum sort of sink in, and then let yourself round down. Your palms of your hands or your forearms come to your thighs. Give that low back a little stretch. Now you're going to drop the tennis ball. I want you to tuck your chin in. And then we're going to grow tall. So let everything come up, open, eyes closed. Raise your gaze up even if your eyes are closed. And then again, let's come back into that where you sink your belly button and your sternum in. And then come all the way down. Just feel that movement through our spine and our back. Lengthen up again, everybody. Really tall. Reach the top of your head to the ceiling. Grow a little bit, extra centimeter up. Let your gaze come up. Look up to whatever point you still feel really comfortable through the neck. Of course, if anything's not comfortable, go back just to your neutral. Okay? Excellent. Let's do that one more time. Exhale. Sort of deflate like a balloon here. Let the air come out of us. Yeah, forward. Still thinking about where that places that you like. Lengthen up. And do not let your head wander to other things, groceries, dishes, work, etc. No, you're thinking about that great experience you had with family or friends, or that nice time you had on your own. Come on back to center. One more. Depending on how this feels for you, so just watch if you haven't seen this one before. I want you to take opposite hand and then take, depending on what your chair is like, if you have the ability, you can grab the back of your chair or just use your leg and turn, or your handle of your chair, and just a little torso turn. Let your head turn as well, as long as that feels comfortable for you. Back to center. A little shoulder shrug, roll, other side. Yes, turn. And again, ideally we would, be able to get up out of our chair, think about a little break. Back to center. Let's do our turn one more time. Center, release, other side. All those great things, and get the low body moving as well. But you know what? This can be a great option just to kind of take that little moment. It's only a few minutes. Back to center. Get things a little bit stretched out. Give our brain and our eyes and our body a little break. Back to center. Let yourself lengthen up. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And I am cheering you on. Good for you for taking a minute for yourself. See you soon.